Morning student, and we are discussing the same chapter, carbon and its compound. In the last video we have discussed about the Lewis dot structure. How do you write the Lewis dot structure of the carbon compound, and what is the covalent compound or covalent bond? So you know that covalent bond simply that is the formations of bond by the mutual sharing of electron. And how do you write the electronic dot structure? Actually, Lewis first of all give the formations of a compound and the stability of compound by the sharing of electrons. So today we will discuss some more formations of the writing the electronic dot structure and the electronic dot structure of the carbon compound. So the same chapter, this is carbon and its compound. Carbon and its compound. Carbon and its compound. So electronic dot structure, or you can say this is Lewis dot structure. So Lewis dot structure means representations of the valence electron at the center of the atom in the form of the dot or the cross structure. Is it clear? And one thing also keep in mind, if any compound is given just like AB2, so this is the central atom. How do you write the formula or the structure of a compound? Through the electronic dot structure. First you think which is the central atom. So when the compound like AB2, so A is the central atom and B is the associated atom or link atom. Similarly, just like CO2. So carbon is the central atom, oxygen is the associate. Means oxygen is bonded to the carbon. One thing keep in mind, first of all. Just like AB, three types. So A is the central atom and B is the associated atom. Just like NH3. So nitrogen is bonded to 3 hydrogen. Another just like A2B2. So A is the central atom, B is the associated atom. A2, B6, A is the central atom, B is the associated atom. So whenever you are going to write the electronic dot structure or the structure of a carbon compound through the dot structure, first write the electronic dot structure of the central atom, followed by the electronic dot structure of associated atom, and find out how many electrons required to achieve the stable structure, octet structure. Means central atom, how many electrons required? Just like in the outermost cells of any atom having the carbon having the 4 electron. So how many electron it required to achieve the stable structure? Obviously clear that 4 electron. So it can form the 4 bond with the other atoms of the molecules. So first you write the electronic dot structure, and electronic dot structure is the representations of valence electron at the center of the atoms. Valence means outermost cells electron. Just like the electronic dot structure of the CH4 methane, how do you write this? Just like first carbon compound, electronic dot structure electronic dot structure just like CH4. So which is central atom? Carbon. First you write the electronic configurations of carbon. Carbon atomic number 6, 2 and 4. So this is the valence shell. So now write the electronic dot structure 1, 2, 3 and 4. So it requires 4 electrons to achieve the stable structure by the sharing of electron. And hydrogen, this is associated atom. Hydrogen atomic number 1, this is H, 1. So you can write here hydrogen as a dot structure 1. So how many electrons required? Carbon 4, and this is the 4 hydrogen, and each hydrogen having 1 electron. So 1 electron shared by each hydrogen atom in this way, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So in this manner. And hydrogen require only 2 electron. In the last video I have already discussed this. This is 2 electron, this is 2 electron hydrogen achieve. Hydrogen also, this hydrogen also achieve the 2 electron. Now carbon completed their octet structure by sharing 4 electron to 4 hydrogen atom. Count 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So bond, what is bond? The attractive force which bonded the two atoms, this is called the chemical bond. And the number of bond in between the two atoms depend upon the number of shared electrons. Whatever be the number of electrons shared between the two atoms, the corresponding number of bond formation takes place between the two atoms. Just like 1 electron share, formations of single bond, 2 electron share, formations of double bond, 3 electron share, formations of triple bond between the two atoms. So here 1 electron share. So what would be the bond structure of this methane? Carbon 1 electron. This is the 1 electron share, single bond formation, 1 hydrogen. Here is also single. Here is also single. Here is also single. So in all these cases, carbon must have the 4 bond. This also shows the tetracovalency of the carbon. Means carbon always form the 4 bond, either itself or the other element. And this property is also known as the tetracovalency. Whatever be the number of electrons participate in the chemical reactions or the bond formations is called their tetracovalency. Is it clear? Now write the next electronic dot structure of next compound. That is C2H6, C2H4 and C2H2. How do you write the electronic dot structure of these compounds? So first you come C2H6. So how many central atoms? There are 2 central atoms, C2. And how many hydrogen atoms? 6 hydrogen atoms. This is associated atom. Means 2 central carbon atom bonded to the 6 hydrogen atom. So how many hydrogen goes for each carbon atom? Obviously clear. 3 hydrogen bonded to the 1 carbon atom. So first you write the electronic dot structure of 2 carbon. See, this is 1 carbon having the 4 electron. You know that 2, 3 and this is 4. Another 2 carbons, another carbon also having the same number of electrons. 1, 2, 3 and 4. So 1 electrons share to each other to form the bond. Now the 6 hydrogen, that is each carbon bonded with the 3 hydrogen, because hydrogen having 1 electron. So 1 hydrogen atom shared here, another hydrogen atom share 1 electron, another hydrogen share 1 electron. This hydrogen, another hydrogen here and another hydrogen here. So hydrogen is complete that 2 electron as like the helium. Hydrogen try to maintain the helium like structure, because in the periodic table the helium is just found on the hydrogen, and every element try to maintain the 0 group of element or inert gas structure, because except helium every element of the 0 group or inert gas having the 8 electron in their outermost shells, and every element before this or behind the 0 group of element, noble gas, this is called the noble gas, present, they try to maintain the stable structure just like the noble gases. So here another hydrogen complete 2 electron, this 2 electron, this 2 electron, and this carbon you will see here completed their octet in this manner, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. This is shared electron count for both the atoms. In this case this carbon also completed, this is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So what will be the bond structure? This is 2 carbon bonded by single bond, 1 electron, and each carbon is bonded to 1 hydrogen by the single bond. So 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, 1 hydrogen here, this is here, here and here. You will see carbon 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. So in every cases, either at any how, carbon must have the 4 bond, because it is tetracovalent compound, tetrahedral. Why? Because in their outermost shells there are 4 electrons. So anywhere in any compound, carbon must have the 4 bond, either in the form of the single or double or the triple bond. So you can check yourself the given structure or the formulated structure is right or wrong. Next one is given. This is C2H4. So first you write the electronic dot structure of carbon, and 2 carbon and 4 hydrogen, means 2 central carbon. So 1 carbon, this is 1, 2, 3 and 4, another carbon, 1, 2, 3 and 4. So how many hydrogen atom bonded to the each carbon? 2 to is 4, means each carbon having the 2 hydrogen atom. So one hydrogen bonded here, another hydrogen is bonded here, this hydrogen bonded here, and this total 4 hydrogens shared with the carbon. Now these 2 carbon electron, single is leaving behind. No another hydrogen is available for this bonding. So both 1 electrons share to each other. So you can write this electron here. This carbon share 2 electron to each other. Now you will count. This is 2 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, here 2 hydrogen, and this carbon having this, and this is having this. This is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So each carbon obtaining the octet structure by sharing with the 4 hydrogen atom. So what is the bond structure? This carbon, 2 electrons share to each other, so double bond between both them. 1 electron shared by hydrogen, so 1, and this is 1. This is hydrogen, 1 and 1. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the way to write the electronic dot structure. Next compound is C2H2. How do you write the electronic dot structure of C2H2? So you know that there are 2 carbon and 2 hydrogen. First, write the 1 electron share with the carbon atom from the hydrogen. 2 carbon, 1 electron. Each carbon having 4 electron. So first 1 electron share to each hydrogen atom. Out of 4, 1 electron share with this hydrogen, and this carbon having 1 electron share with another hydrogen atom. So how many electrons left to this carbon atom? Rest to this carbon atom. Obviously clear that each carbon having the 4 electron, out of 4, 1 electron share. So each carbon has the 3 electron. So these 3 electrons share to each other because there is no other atom is available here for the bonding. So 3 electrons share to each other, 1, 2 and 3. This is 1, 2 and 3. This is called acetylene or ethine. And the 2 electron achieved by the hydrogen in this manner, and carbon you will see and this carbon also achieved this way. So you will see 2 to 4 to 6 and to 8, octet complete, and this is the 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So what is the bond structure? Between these 2 carbon, 3 electrons share, so triple bond formation takes place, and 1 bond with the hydrogen atom. So this is the bond structure of the acetylene or ethane. So whenever you are going to write the electronic dot structure, first of all write the electronic dot structure of each atom, and then find out what is the number of electron required for achieving the stable structure to the central metal atom, and now share the number of associated atom to the same. Next compound, just like what is the electronic dot structure of acetone? CH3 COOH, and acetone CH3COCH3 and the acetic acid CH3COOH. How do you write? So first you here there are 3 carbon, 1, 2 and 3. How do you write? First you write the electronic dot structure. Carbon having the 4 electron, 1, 2, 3, 4. Another how number of element, first you find out that there are 3 different atoms: carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So write all the electronic dot structure of each element. Oxygen, their atomic number is 8. This is 2 and 6. So this is the valence electron. Oxygen having the 2 to 4 and 2, 6. It required 2 electrons to achieve the octet structure. And hydrogen, this is 1. So this is 1. So it is the dot structure of each element. So first you add the carbon by sharing with 1 electron. This is bond formations. Out of 4, first this carbon having the 4 electron, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This 1 electron share with the middle carbon. It has also 4 electron. 1 electron share with this carbon, another electron share with this carbon atom. and this carbon having also 4 electron. So this is the dot structure of carbon. Now the oxygen bonded to the central carbon atom. So you know that oxygen requires the 2 electron, having the 6 electron in their outermost shell. So whenever it gets the 2 electron, it becomes stable. And this carbon having the 2 electron already shared. Now rest 2 electron is available, which is bonded to the 2 electron of the oxygen atom. So oxygen, write dot structure 2 to 4 and to 6. And the 2 electron of this carbon shared to this 1 electron to this oxygen atom. Is it clear? Oxygen having 2 to 4 to 6 and 2 electron of this carbon atom shared to this oxygen atom bicovalently, mutual sharing. And the 3 hydrogen to this carbon, one from here, one from here, one from here. Another is one here, here, and this is here. So hydrogen complete their 2 electrons, and this oxygen also completed after this structure 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, and this carbon, this is in this way circled out to find out the total number of the elements shared by the atom to the other atom. This is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, and this carbon 1 electron to this carbon atom and 2 electron with the oxygen 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. This carbon, this is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So bond structure, this is 1 electron with the each carbon atom, and this carbon bonded with a double bond with oxygen, and here 1 electron with the hydrogen and 1 electron with this hydrogen. This is the ether. Sorry, acetone. CS3, CO, CS3. This is acetone. So you can write. Next one is given acetic acid. Acetic acid. How do you write the electronic dot structure of acetic acid? This is CS3 COOH. So dot structure of carbon 1, 2, 3, 4. Oxygen is 2 to 4 to 6. Hydrogen is 1. So dot structure is available. This carbon require 4 electron, oxygen require 2 electron, hydrogen require 1 electron to achieve their stable structure. So first this carbon, how many carbon atom? 2 carbon atom. First 1 carbon atom shared to each other. So out of 4, 1 electron shared with to each other. Now this carbon having CS3 means 3 hydrogen is bonded. 1, 2 and 3. So this 4 electron already present here, and 1 electron shared to each other. And here out of 4, 1 electron is shared to each other. Now 2 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. So 1 oxygen require how many electron? 2 electron. So first balance the 1 oxygen atom by sharing with the 2 electron of this carbon. Oxygen having the 6. So 2 electrons share with the 2 electron of carbon in this way. 2 to 4 and to 6. 2 electrons share to each other. Now this carbon having only 1 electron is left. 2, 3 and 4. And now 1 oxygen and 1 hydrogen. So 1 oxygen require how many electron? 2 electron. 1 electron share with this of carbon. 1 electron. This is 2 to 4 and to 6. 6 electron of the oxygen atom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 electron share to this carbon, and another this is 1 electron share with the hydrogen. Now hydrogen completed 2 electron, and this oxygen completed 8 electron. 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. This oxygen also completed 8 electron. 2 to 4 to 6 to 8, and this carbon. This is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. Now here the hydrogen is 2 to 4 and to 6, and this is 2 to 4 to 6 to 8. So what is the bond structure? This is C, 1 electron share CS3. Now single electron, 1 electron share to this carbon, this C, 2 electron with this oxygen, this is double bond. Further 1 electron to this oxygen, this is single bond, and one electron share to this array. This is the bond structure of acetic acid. CH3CO is called the acetic acid or ethanoic acid. So this is the way to write the electronic dot structure of the carbon compound. Is it clear? And write the number of the questions given already in your book. So try to solve yourself and do the practice for writing the electronic dot structure, because most of the questions related to the in the chemistry, organic chemistry basically, is related to the electronic dot structure. If you have knowledge to make the electronic dot structure, you can solve most of the questions of the carbon compound or chemical bonding. Next topic is isomerisms. Next is isomerisms. What is isomerisms? When two or more than two compound, when two are more than two compound, having same molecular formula, but have the different property, due to different arrangement of atom or molecule in the space. Due to, why the different property? Due to different arrangement of atom and molecule in molecules is called isomers. And the phenomena is known as isomerism. And the phenomena is known as isomerisms. Is it clear? When two or more than two compound having the same molecular formula but have the different property. Why different property? Due to different arrangement of atom or molecule in the space or in the molecule is called isomers, and the phenomena is known as isomerism. Basically, isomerism made of the two words, iso and mirrors. Iso means same, mirrors means part. The compound which is the part of other is called isomers. Just like if you take the mirror image of left hand, it is the image of the right hand. So left and right hand are the isomers to each other. Get clear? Iso and mirrors, same parts, same molecular formula, but have different property. Why? Because the arrangement of atom and molecule are different in both the whatever with the compound are different. So when the molecular formula is same but the different structure, different property, such compound are known as the isomers, and the phenomena is known as isomerism. So when two or more than two compound having the same molecular formula but have the different property due to different arrangement of atom or molecule in the space is called isomers, and the phenomena is known as isomerism. Is it clear? And how do you classify the what is the classifications of isomerism? Next one, classifications of isomerism. This is classification of isomerisms. Basically, isomerism are of two types. This is structural isomerism and stereoisomerisms. Structural isomerism and stereoisomerisms. stereoisomerisms. And structure further classified into the 5 types. This is chain isomerism, second one positions isomerism, third one functional isomerism, fourth one metamerism, and fifth one tautomerisms. There are 5 types of the structural isomerism: chain isomerism, positions isomerism, functional isomerism, metamerism, and tautomerism. Structural isomerism is which have the different structure. Stereoisomerism is which have the different orientation toward the plane polarized light. So there are 2 types of stereoisomerism. This is geometrical isomerism and optical isomerisms. So these are the course of the class 12, 11 you will discuss. In class 10 you will read only the structural isomerism having the chain isomerism only. The question arises from the chain isomerism. So this is the isomerism when 2 or more than 2 compounds having the same molecular formula but have the different structure, different properties called the isomers, and the phenomena is known as isomerism. Isomerism classified in 2 forms: structural isomerism and stereoisomerism. Structural isomerism are of the 5 types: chain isomerism, positions isomerism, functional isomerism, metamerism, and tautomerism. And the stereo is the 2 types: geometrical isomerism and the optical isomerism. So all these are the subject of the syllabus of the 11th and 12th. You will read only the structural isomerism and having chain isomerism only, and the rest topic you will read in the class 11. Is it clear? So next time we will discuss the chain isomerism and some introductions about the carbon compound, and I am giving some questions for you, and write the questions and show on your WhatsApp group. Write the name and show your answers. Is it clear? The question is given: write the electronic dot structure. Write the electronic dot structure of, this is carbon dioxide, and this is the ether, CH3O CH3. Next one, this is ether, and the C6H6 benzene. One more question: C6H6 and the benzene and acetylene, propanone, CH3 CH2 CH3 CH2, butanone, CH3 C double bond O CH3, butanone. Write the electronic dot structure of the given compound. This is carbon dioxide, CH3O CH3 ether, benzene CCH6, and butanone. To solve these questions and show on the WhatsApp group. Next time we will discuss about the carbon compound and the general introductions about the carbon compound as well as the chain isomerism. Thank you.